Catlyn Mahoney.
And where do you work?
I work at Frontida Adelaide Place. I was actually referred by my mom, who also works for the company, and I just hit it off at the interview and have worked here ever since. I did, yes. I've had 3 prior caregiving jobs pretty much since I've been in high school. Caregiving's been my life. Probably the relationships that I build with my residents and the families. Depending on the day, I can have a different resident every single day. Knowing that I, at times, can be someone like a familiar face to a resident during a difficult time. Sometimes I'm the only staff member that can get a particular resident out of bed or calm a certain resident down when having an anxiety attack, for example. So I like that I make a difference in their lives. I'm probably in the observation center all day long. Just the ability to use like the different types of observation, like stop and watch, all that different stuff, so that I know the maintenance guy is gonna see one thing that I need, the nurse is gonna see something else that I need. I just really like that I know all my observations are going to the right place. So the observation center, basically, I'm putting everything I observe in a day so that the care team can come back and then better build a care plan for each individual resident. And then there's another feature on Alice where, like, when you come in first thing in the day, you're not gonna be able to read all of the observations that your previous coworkers have left. So they have a center that's just for like the critical observations that you can click on. So first thing in the morning, you just see like the most important observations to start your day off, and then you can get to doing what you need to do. And you can't count. I'm on there all day long. I pass medications. I'm looking at the calendar to see when residents need to do what. I mean, Alice is pretty much everything in the job. Well, we do a really good job of like showing each individual step throughout the 3-day training process so that we can try to make it as easy as can be to absorb all the information. But the most important piece I usually show new people is the care profile, because from their care profile, you can find their care plan regarding like how they ambulate, different allergies. So as long as they know to go to the care plan, they can pretty much figure it out themselves. It's pretty much laid out step by step. An easy example would probably be a urinary tract infection. You'll get a lot of caregivers like, oh yeah, Rachel is acting really funky today. And then another caregiver will chart in there, yeah, Rachel keeps on doing something else bizarre. And eventually, after seeing multiple of the same kinds of observations and signs, we come to the conclusion, seeming like a urinary tract infection. So I like it for that way. I like that every day is structured, but it's always different. I've always got the same daily schedule going on, but whether a resident is hearing a fun song in the morning and decided they want to do the twist in the middle of breakfast, or in the afternoon having more of a sundowning behavior and needing a little bit more emotional support from me, I like that the day is structured, but it's always different. Well, that's where we go to that critical observation portal, kind of read up on everything that I need to know. And then I, 9 times out of 10, am the med passer on the floor. So I'm usually spending my first hour and a half of the day just making sure all the residents get their medications on time. I would say the best piece of advice is that you do not do this job for the paycheck. We're dealing with people all day long, and if you don't want to care for people, this isn't the line of work for you. Yes, there was a resident who used to live here, and he was very kept to himself. He was kind of more nonverbal, just said words more so. And I worked really hard to build a strong connection with this resident to the point that eventually they would come out of their room asking for only me. I would be like the only person that could give them a shower, the only person that could get them out of bed sometimes. And I was really touched to know that when they were passing, the family came back and told me that in the hospital they were asking for me. So that made me feel really special. I like you've got a friend in me for this job. I look at my coworkers as friends. I look at my bosses as, friends, but my boss. And the residents always have a friend in me. We're always there for them. So I think that song perfectly represents the job.